Hey everyone, I'm Ultimate456, here are the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 27 of Let's Platinum, The Evil Within 2. Alright, get ready for jump scare. Okay, really took my time there. Okay, so we're gonna go into here on the left. So this is lab 1. Pow! A cloud of like dust just exploded. Alright, another resonance point somewhere. Let's have a look around this room. Ah. Ooh. 5. That's hardly worth it. Pow. Like it opens one door. Alright, let's get this file. Number 31. Irregularity studies. The phenomenon has become more prevalent. We have dedicated the entire laboratory wing of the Marrow to studying it. Citizen transformations have become quick, violent, and even more obscene. They are mutating into forms that can't even be considered humanoid. They have lost any semblance of humanity altogether. We have dubbed these affected citizens the Lost. Alright, finally, with confirmation where they actually mention that they're called the Lost. Alright, so they're being called the Lost from now on, until I call them zombies. Anyway, the Lost. We have determined that the last phase, before metamorphosis, involves the belief that they are being pursued by some invisible but inescapable force. Once they have succumbed to this force, their transformation begins. Invisible but inescapable force. Interesting. STEM is an artificial construct. There are no viruses, bacteria, or contagion here. The lost phenomenon is, therefore, a mental process. We are still in the dark as to how it spreads and to whom it will spread next. Perhaps the trigger was present in the subjects before they ever entered STEM. Further research is needed. Okay, so that's where it actually tells you. Here's some more red gel. Nice gigantic glob of it. Alright, kick. Let's see now. Just give me a second. Ah, yes, okay. So now let's just explore a little bit more of this bottom floor. I think this is... no? Yeah, I think this one actually does move. Hang on a sec. So if you go here, I'm going to try and like look at it, see what happens. Are you going to do it? Is it going to be as soon as I turn? It's going to be as soon as I turn around completely. Yep. Did you hear it? Now it's on the floor. I should have done a quick turn, that's what I should have done. I should have gone over here and like done this and then just go ha ha. That would have been cool. Oh well. Alright, let's collect some more stuff. More weapon parts. Ooh, 35. Okay, that makes up for the 5 that I got earlier. And I believe that's it. I mean, we could go upstairs, but not just yet. We're going to do a different section first. Ah, hang on there. There's more. Another bottle that we don't need. Some more gel. Yoink. And... okay, another one fell off. I can hear her. I think she's over here, actually. Yeah, I don't know how she can see me, because I know she's right here. Stab. I love the leap he takes. Just gigantic, jumps into the air and all good to go. Alright, let's see. Alright, so this is the next section we have to go to. Let's investigate this.
Citizens? What's Mobius doing with
Hmm.
them?
Well, that's pleasant. Nails. Shotgun. A lot of bullets, not many enemies. Actually, you know what? This game is not too enemy populated. Like, there are some tough sections, but nowhere near as many as, like, other games. Even the first one, I would say, is probably a bit harder. Okay, so there's, like, a bottomless pit here, and you'd think investigating this is gonna, like, cause something bad to happen.
It goes down forever.
Luckily, it doesn't. It's one of those, like... I got here and I was like, oh, do I investigate it or do I go into the room first? Because it's like Someone's gonna push me. But no, it's fine. Alright, there's another file. Yeah, a lot of files in this one. They're really like shoving in all the files at the end. File number 32. Computer file. Pit Observatory. It's lonely in here and creepy. Dumping these bodies, these things into this pit, and they just keep coming. How did I end up with this detail? Been hearing things, voices coming from the pit, but that can't be. But if they aren't coming from the pit, then they're in my head, and that's even worse. Oral hallucination is one of the symptoms. But I can't be infected. It's not a virus or bacteria. It's a mental thing that only infects citizens whose memories have been rewritten. At least that's what they've told me. Crap. I've got to keep it together. It's just loneliness that's making me think like this. Loneliness and being around these freaky corpses. It's not the phenomenon. Is there anything in here? No. Okay.
Oh no. It's coming. I gotta get out of here.
Yep, so after looking at that computer file, we try and get out of here, and in just a moment, because this corridor is a little bit longer than I thought, she's back. Sebastian.
No.
Alright, so one final gameplay section for us. I don't like this one either.
That thing again.
Okay, so we've got to wait a little bit. It looks like you can go over to the right, but a large amount of masonry will fall down and block your path, so you have to wait until she turns around. There we go. And go this way. Oh, no, sorry. I'm wrong. You have to go that way in order to cause the masonry on that side to fall down. Like that. Or be moved over to this side. And then we go back that way. Real jerk move there. Come on. Okay, that's good. Could have probably made that next bit. It's like singing to herself as well. Come on. I hate the arrow like appears and then disappears almost immediately. Alright, let's get down here. And she floats down. Hey, look, it's us. Alright, so with this is a little tricky as well. You gotta go this way, and then she blocks your path. So you gotta go back this way. Just watch out. I think from memory I've gotta gotta wait until she turns like that. And then quickly go here. And then she opens that path, blocks me there, and I gotta stay here. And now I should be able to go. Yeah, it's a little complicated, but once you've done it a few times, you start to understand it a bit more. Oh, don't crush me. Yep, almost died. Alright, we made it. I think that's the first time I've ever made that without dying.
Why is it after me? What does it have to do with this place?
Okay, now there are two sections, or two rooms that we can go into, one on the left, one on the right. Let's go to the left first and get file number 33. Letter from Police Chief, date November 17th, 2014. Jim here. Just a quick note to give you an update on the Castellanos Beacon situation. We're sending Sebastian in for mandatory counselling. The Beacon incident needs to be kept under wraps, and the good detective is our only loose end. We have many operatives in KCPD, but not enough to ensure total information blackout. Fortunately, our staff psychologist is on the organisation's payroll. Once we determine how much Castellanos knows, we can easily instill self-doubt through these sessions. when we're through with him. Sebastian won't be sure if what he witnessed at Beacon was real. Okay, so this probably links to the one where the guy was telling him to give him a recount of everything that was happening, and he goes, "I've told you a million times, this is what happened." Not that he needs much help. He's been stumbling through his assignments like a zombie. Poor son of a bitch. He's obviously having trouble dealing with whatever happened to him in there. I almost feel bad for him. I've known the guy for over a decade. It's like he's a different person now. But that's the price of progress. If you want to make an omelette, you gotta break an egg or two. James Van Kirk, KCPD. Jeez, man. They even got to...
They were everywhere. They were right under my nose the entire time.
They even got to people that had known him for like ages. Alright, and finally, after all this time, we get the other half of the torn psychology report. So let's have a quick read of that one more time. File 15, Psychiatric Assessment, Detective Sebastian Castellanos. While cleared of any wrongdoing in the disappearances of Detective Oda and Junior Detective Kidman, Detective Castellanos' statements about the Beacon Mental Hospital incident have been vague and evasive. Initially reluctant to speak to a mental health specialist, Detective Castellanos eventually opened up about what happened that day. It is my expert opinion that he is suffering from paranoid delusions. The recent death of his daughter, combined with whatever happened at Beacon, seems to have fractured his grip on reality. It is my recommendation that Detective Castellanos be kept on duty and observed. The information gained from his experience in STEM could be invaluable for the organization. It has been posited that STEM immersion can have long-lasting residual effects. Detective Castellanos is unique in that he has entered and left STEM without standard preparation or memory override. We could learn a lot about the mental repercussions of STEM use simply by letting him go about his business while we observe from a distance. I will continue to track Detective Castellanos' mental state via our mandated therapy sessions and will report any findings to the organization on a weekly basis. Walter Harrington. If we turn this one, okay.
Damn. Mobius were using me as their guinea pig. Long-lasting residual effects. They knew STEM would scar me like this.
Alright, let's finish this section off.
A way out?
Ruvik. Crazy.
Trapped. Can't get us. Still here. Can't leave. Nothing changes. My fault. It's all my fault. What the hell is this? Can't move on. Can't move. The source of my pain is me. The part of me still stuck in STEM. Never getting out. No. I'm wrong. I will get out. But without you. What was that? It felt different than the others. More real. Like something changed. I feel good. Huh. My trusty revolver. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Finally free. So we get a trophy for that. And also, slide number 8. That's good. And we also get the revolver, which I actually really like. I think the revolver's even better than the regular gun that I use. So I'm going to go left, X, and then watch the reload. Done. Yeah, so for completing that, you get those things. I don't actually know exactly what happened there. Like, I guess he destroyed his self-doubt, or like by shooting his former self, he was able to get rid of his self-doubt. I mean, I think there's a lot of us that would wish that we could do that. He basically like killed depression or something. So really quite powerful, even though it's kind of difficult to exactly ascertain exactly what happened there, but yeah, that was a cool moment, and you'll notice like very soon, Sebastian's kind of like demeanor and his personality changes quite drastically in this remaining part of the game is coming up in the next what, like 10-15 episodes that'll probably take us to finish. Okay, in this room we have a few collectibles. Let's grab some bullets, gunpowder. All right, let's work through this. So there's a residual memory here. Let's do this.
Our efforts have been in vain. The core escaped less than a day ago. Within hours, we began to receive reports of lost emerging in staggering numbers. They're everywhere now. 20% of Union's populace has succumbed already, and they're actively hunting down and killing whoever is left. It's a nightmare. At this rate, there will be no one left in 2 weeks. We've lost contact with Mobius. We're trapped in here. We're still lost. It's too late to stop now. The entire Union experiment is doomed. We're all doomed. I'm sorry.
Okay. And here we get our final medical syringes pouch. So we can now carry a maximum of 6. Not too bad. Casual doesn't really matter, but yeah. It's there. Nothing else in this room. Alright, let's just exit carefully because there are some enemies around here. And even though it's casual, I want to be careful. Like that guy just like jumps out of nowhere. Oh, I actually saw the icon there. Yay. Headshot. Cool. Alright, so if you do that, you can now come over here, and we're going to lab 3. Kick. Alright, now in here, let's have a look. Wow, I pick up a lot of handgun bullets. I think there's like some green gel somewhere here. No? Ah, weapon parts, that's what it was. 50, my god. I don't know why the door is like facing the other way. It's really quite strange actually.
What do we have here?
Okay, there's an agent, presumably an agent lying on the table there. And if we go to the file here, let me just make sure I got everything. Yes, okay. Computer file operative case. This is file number 35. Our worst fears have been realized. The lost phenomenon has spread to Mobius operatives. We had theorized that the transformations were a result of memory overwrite, but no operatives have been overwritten. We were able to quarantine and terminate an affected Mobius operative before he could transform. Perhaps his exposure to so many lost corpses in the pit made him susceptible to whatever is causing this. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence. We are harvesting his Unity cerebral chip in the hopes that it will provide new data. Removal of intact cerebral chips is possible with the extraction device. It's a relatively simple and automated process. Merely place the subject on the gurney and enter the extraction device's activation code 0128.
They haven't removed this guy's chip yet. I can use it to get through that door and find Hoffman.
Yes, you can. If you look at these diagrams, it seems like there's quite a few different parts. They embedded that. Seems to be like the body, and then maybe looks like it's pointing to a shoulder. Could be something else actually. Now that I'm like trying to work out what part of the body that is. Almost looks like an intestine now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, there's something there. There's something on the spine. They actually specifically tell you about the chip in the brain, 0128. Almost looks like that Homer silhouette. And then there's this one as well. It seems to be like an arm or something. 0602. I don't know what that little thing at the bottom is supposed to be. RKBD or whatever. Anyway, as far as I know, you can only type in 0128.
Okay, let's see what happens.
I've seen this somewhere else in a movie, but I can't think of it. And I'm not thinking of Dead Space either. Dead Space 2 or 3, I can't remember which one. But I feel like I've definitely seen this. Okay, and voila. The Unity cerebral chip. This electronic chip was implanted in the brain of a Mobius operative.
Oh, thank God he's already dead. I gotta get out of this lab.
Okay. Yep, so we hear a whole bunch of crashing and stuff, and now we gotta get out. Don't worry, it's not too bad. But we will do that next time. So I want to thank you all for watching episode 27 of Let's Panem the Evil Within 2. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.